Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about cognitive theory. We are doing paper 1, chapter 6, anthropological theories. We have completed nearly all of the theories, and this will be the third last theory. Okay. So, as far as cognitive anthropology or cognitive theory in anthropology is concerned, it emerged in USA, that is United States of America. It is the study of relationship between human society and human thoughts. Okay. Second is the cognitive anthropologist study how people in social group think, conceive about the objects and events which makes up their world and everything, including the physical object as well as the abstract concepts such as social justice, criminal justice, etc. As far as cognitive theory is concerned, we have to understand that there are two types of views. One is emic, second is etic. The etic is basically the view of outsiders, and emic is a view of insider. In very short, okay, see here is a T, so you just say that outsider also has T. Do not think anything about emic first, only think about etic. Etic has T and T means outside, okay, out ka T. Alright, so that is how you remember etic and emic. Then, as you know, that cognitive approaches were developed in United States around 1950s, and it was basically concerned with two aspects or two issues. First was observer model. Which literally means that as described by observer, which is basically the etic view. And the second is emic view, that is that as an understood by an actor or the one who have performed this particular duty. The next thing is, you see that the roots of cognitive anthropology, it can be traced back to Edward Sapir. According to him, culture is basically an abstraction of ideas and behavioral pattern which may have different meaning for different behavior pattern. Okay, so according to Edward Sapir, culture is basically the abstraction of ideas and behavior pattern which may have different meaning for different behavior pattern. Now, moreover, he also have told about the distinction between perception and cognition. Perception basically is related to looking, seeing, but cognition is about attributing meaning. So this is related to cognition. Now we have to see the area of study. So as far as the premise of cognitive anthropology is concerned, first, it is closely linked to psychology. Second is that it is the study of how particular group categorizes and reason about basic nature of cognitive process. That is how a group or how a particular group categorizes themselves. Okay. Third is that basically the reason on other idea, that is no right to impose our own categories or our own genus or our own reason on others' idea. Okay, no imposition of our own idea on someone else's. This is the second. The next is about the method, or you say methodology. As you know that the object of study is not a material phenomena. Why? Because culture is not a material phenomena. Culture is basically a non-material phenomena, and hence the object of study is non-material phenomena. Okay, because whatever is happening, it is happening in the minds of people, because every happening is in minds of people. So this is happening in mind, it is not a materialistic phenomena. And third is how the member of a culture sees and understand the whole world around them. So this is the third. The fourth is, at the methodological level, lot of importance is given to language, and they say that people organize and communicate their ideas, which is with the help of language, with which they communicate. Okay, the next important thing here is that the criticism, as far as the cognitive anthropology is concerned. See, any answer will not be complete unless and until you premise or area of study, methodology, criticism, and the basic introduction. So you'll have to do this thing in order to secure at least half plus 2 marks. At least half plus 3 marks you can go, or 2 up to 2 to 3 marks. Alright, to be safe on safer side. So this is how we conclude. Now criticism, if you are talking, first is that there is analysis. Okay, the way we studied in historical particularism, or Marvin Harris, cultural materialism, we have to understand that analysis is very important as far as anything is concerned. But here analysis does not apply to non-verbal behavior. We can apply our analysis to something which is verbal, or which is available for the process. But as far as non-verbal communication or behavior is concerned, we do not have any data regarding that. So there is no analysis. And second is, there is a lot of collection of thoughts of the minds of people, but there is no generalization. So he is basically Franz Boas, or this is something which is related to Franz Boas, that he did something with historical particularism. He collected so much of data, but he do not have any way of generalizing them, because the data is इतना ज़्यादा हो गया है कि उसके अंदर ही Franz Boas दब गया. Okay, so that is how the things are. So this is second. Alright, and now as far as the conclusion of this particular part is concerned, we have to focus that cognitive anthropology is concerned with the amic interpretation of the meaning, that is arriving at the meaning a culture has for its actor, that is insider's view. And secondly, to understand how meaning is acquired by people, that is the learning process. And how meaning is acquired by people. For example, to be on the very neutral side, if I say that this is a bottle, okay, this may be bottle to me, this may be something else to someone else, right? So you have to understand that anything, this is what is related to me. Okay, thank you. We'll end this cognitive anthropology here. In the next video when we meet, we'll do postmodernism. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.